Hello and welcome to World in 5. A total of 46 countries from around the world that made investments in Zimbabwe in 2023 could be an indication of the growing interest in this market. Deputy Chief Secretary in the Office of the President and Cabinet, Willard Manungo, applauded the milestone at the Zimbabwe Investment and Development Agency Stakeholder Input Forum in Harare on Tuesday.
I'm advised that during the year 2023, we witnessed a strong recovery of investor interest into Zimbabwe, with businesses from 46 countries coming into Zimbabwe to invest. This, ladies and gentlemen, represents a rebound of 35% over the previous year, 2022. A perusal of our investor source markets shows that when one looks at the source markets, the People's Republic of China remaining a key investment partner.
Government officials and civil service representatives are expected to meet tomorrow to discuss a possible salary adjustment. The meeting was initially scheduled for Monday but was postponed to Wednesday. Government workers are pushing for a salary hike. Chairperson of the Zimbabwe Confederation of Public Sector Trade Unions, David Zatsunga, confirmed the meeting to ZTN Prime.
Yes, we are having the National Joint Negotiating Council. That is the meeting, the bipartite meeting between government and government representatives and the representatives of civil service. And we are meeting to talk about the cost of living. When you are going for a negotiation, it would be imprudent to share some of these things. Of course, we do have a position. Of course, we do have an expectation that we hope government will meet. But I think it would be proper for us to talk about that once we have had the meeting.
September 10th was World Suicide Prevention Day, a global observance that aims to raise awareness and reduce the stigma surrounding suicide. According to the World Health Organization, over 700,000 people commit suicide every year, making it the 18th leading cause of death worldwide. In Zimbabwe, suicide accounts for 1.8% of all deaths, with higher rates among men than women, and an even higher rate in the elderly at 84.4 per 100,000. According to a 2020 report by the Zimbabwe Republic Police, between 2015 and 2019, 2,058 men and 505 females died by suicide. Earlier, we spoke to Jimmy Wilford and asked the question of why raising awareness on suicide is important in Zimbabwe and what could be the contributing factors to high cases in men committing suicide.
I think it's very important in the sense that information is power. There is a need for the citizens to have as much information as they need, and also it's important that when we raise awareness, we are also demystifying certain stereotypes that are associated with the suicide in our society. So we are also going to make more information and making young people or the generality of the people to know more about the suicide so that we can be able to address the challenges that are associated with that.
Farmers in Bulawayo have rewarded a Neighborhood Watch Committee member who helped crack a cattle rustling syndicate and led to the recovery of 5 carcasses last month. Farmers from the greater part of Matebeleland today gathered at the Zimbabwe Republic Police's Ross Camp in Bulawayo, where they presented a gift of more than 5,700 rands and 750 United States dollars to Shepard Ncube as a token of appreciation for his bravery during his night on duty, where he risked his life and jumped into a fleeing truck after being struck with an axe. ZRP Officer Commanding Bulawayo Province Commissioner Dr. Wycliffe Makamache commended Ncube's bravery.
Today, the 11th day of September 2024, marks yet another unique day for us to congregate for a heart-lifting, though abated, in solidifying the gains of our sweat in our underlying concept in community policing. We witness one of our own by the name Shepherd Ngube, who through dedication and exceptional alertness became the central figure of envy and attraction in recovering 5 carcasses.
In other news, women in their late 50s who went missing on Friday have been found raped and murdered at Stockdale Farm near Mupfure River, a few kilometers from Chegutu. The 2 women, identified as Sekesai Antonio and Alice Joao, had gone to fetch firewood from the farm when they were attacked by unknown assailants. Their bodies were found on Sunday, and police have appealed for any information that may assist in investigations. Mashonaland West Provincial Police spokesperson Inspector Ian Kowera confirmed the incident to ZTN Prime.
A missing person report was made at Zitara P. Pajena by Kenneth Mbewe of house number P725 Chegutu. The search continued until on 8 September 2024 at around 1000 hours when the searching team discovered their bodies in the bush within the farm. They were about 100 meters apart. The body of Sekesai Antonio had a deep cut on the head and bruises all over the neck, arms, and both legs, with the signs that she might have been sexually abused. The body of Alice Joao had a deep cut also on the head. Their tools for firewood fetching were also found near the bodies. Bodies were conveyed to Chegutu mortuary for post-mortem.
Officials from a zoo in northeast Nigeria have confirmed that some wild animals had escaped from captivity after flooding hit Borno State. Videos of some of the creatures on the streets have been widely shared on social media. Ali Dunbest, who runs the Sanda Kiarimi Zoo, said that he is not aware of the number of animals that escaped, but a hunt is on to locate them. One ostrich has been found, but he advised residents to be careful. Local media are reporting that Maiduguri is experiencing flooding on a scale that has not been seen for 3 decades, with many forced to leave their homes. He also said in the cages were lions and hyenas, and they had been submerged by floodwaters but cannot tell if they had escaped. The zoo boss explained that the flood had damaged some of its walls, enabling the animals to roam free. That's all we had for you on World in 5.